Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing one of the new cigars from Viaje. This is the Pina. This size is called the Mahana 6x52. Now, this is the first collaboration of Viaje and Ernesto Perez Carrillo of the EPC company. According to Viaje, the Pina is a concept that originated in Hawaii and has been over a year in the making. Comes in two sizes: the Bahia, perhaps 5x54, and the Mahana 6x52. Packaged in boxes of 24. The blend, as I switch over pages, is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Ecuadorian binder, and Nicaraguan filler, made in the Dominican Republic at the Perez Carrillo's Tabacalera La Aliazana, factory. So that is the long and the short of it. And one thing I noticed, I'm going to also be reviewing the Viaje birthday blend, and both cigars have the same basic Viaje band, so there's nothing special about it. It's actually rather plain. But as far as this cigar, let's get right to it. So this is the new Viaje Pina Mahana. Very dark cigar, very dark. Look at that. And with some little oiliness to the wrapper, a little shine there. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm taking to understand that Pina means pineapple. Well, initially, it's a very, first of all, extremely dark noted cigar, but the sweeter flavors are coming across as a black licorice with just a little bit of, I'm not sure if there's any brown sugar, black licorice, dark chocolate, and espresso. Black pepper at an 8. Rather than calling it black coffee, it is espresso. It is so dark and deep, concentrated, just like espresso is. So that's how it starts. Very dark noted. Can I say I'm a little surprised with the Carrillos? This dark noted, but be that as it may, that's how it's starting. Let's see how it develops. Well, I'm about an inch and a half, close to 2 inches in. Look at the nice even burn. Look at the ash color. Quite a contrast in the cigar color and the ash. But the flavors are really starting to change on me. They really changed a little before this, but probably at the half-inch, three-quarter-inch point, starting noticing changes. It's getting more of a twangy orange citrus, a lot of twang to it. You know what I mean? With some sweetness, a little bit of brown sugar, butteriness is showing up. It's getting a little more buttery. Leftover residue, I'll call it, of the licorice is still there, but it's just going away. The espresso has toned down because the sweeter notes of this twangy, sweet orange citrus has started to show back increase. Um, Chocolate notes are still there. The dark chocolate notes are still there. Strength of this cigar, I would say, is medium to full body at least, even right now. The finish is a very sweet, somewhat subtle, but it's a sweet um, cream with some influence of that twangy citrus. A little bit of lingering black pepper, not an overabundance. Some's there, but cigar made quite a change from the beginning to now. Anxious to see what else happens. Again, there is the status of it now at the 1.5 inch point, plus or minus. Well, and I'm being careful at about 2.5 inches in now. Still burning evenly, and the ash is still intact, but for how much longer as I hold it over the adjacent ashtray. All right, flavors are changing a little bit now. You still have that little bit of a twangy type orange citrus, which, to be honest with you, at this point is getting sort of fuzzy. It's not as much twang there. The coffee, the espresso notes and the dark chocolate notes have elevated again. It's sort of bouncing all over. The brown sugar's still there. I've lost the butteriness that I had just 10 minutes ago. It's not rich like it was. The finish is a lot of dry cocoa with a little cream, but it's that dry cocoa flavor. A little more lingering black pepper on the finish. So it's very close to full body now, if not full body. The cigar seems to be all over the place, but I'm just reporting what I get. So that's where we are at about the 2.5 inch point. And how long will the ash go? Well, we've got about 2.5 inches remaining. And as you can see, the ash did finally give way, but it made it this far. Now the flavors are starting to revert back to where they were 30 minutes ago. I'm starting to get more of the twang back, more of the sweetness of that citrus. Some of the butteriness is starting to reemerge. There is still a lot of espresso and dark coffee notes. Some of the dry cocoa notes are now on the front end. And the finish is starting to go back to where it was. It's a cream with it's some dark chocolate and a little bit of that twang or a little bit of that citrus. This is not a complex cigar. It is a changing cigar, and it all depends on how you bunch it and how you place the filler. So it's starting one way, changed in the middle, now it's reverting back somewhat. Full body. That's about it. Modest sweetness in this cigar. You don't get an overabundance of it, but it is there and it's enough. But it's quite dark noted. Well, folks, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Okay, here at the end, The tangy citrus notes came out a little more, just like they were at the very beginning. A lot of dark chocolate, a lot of espresso notes, a wee bit here and there, touch of brown sugar on that citrus. The finish was a cream, dark chocolate, some dry cocoa. The dry cocoa on the front end is still there, but it's very faint. You got a lot more of the sweet citrus notes now. Very full bodied. Pepper is very good. It increased on the finish as it went along. It's very good now. It's the best it's been. The cigar sort of ramps up in strength as far as the flavors. They start one point, they dip, I'll say, to another point, and they go back sort of the way it started. Good cigar, different, very full bodied. The Carrillos did a good job with this with Viaje, but it's quite different from anything they typically manufacture. But these should be around anywhere it sells Viajes, and they'll be quite limited, so grab them while you can. For me, it was a 92. Good cigar. Had some that sort of a lag in the middle there, sort of took it down a notch for me, but overall, a very good cigar. So there you have it, the Viaje Pina Mahana 92.